Welcome to Brilliantly British. My name is Lawrence and today I'm going to show you how to make this fantastic bowl of creamed mushroom barley. So, as I show you how, please sit back, relax with a cup of tea in hand, putting those feet up too, and enjoy this episode. And don't forget to subscribe. For those unaware, simply, we aim to change perceptions of British food, and over 170 recipes in, we think there's still more that can be done to get you all talking about food from the UK. In this episode, we'll be sharing our recipe for this dish that doesn't look too dissimilar to a certain renowned Mediterranean rice dish. But we assure you, this is the UK's distinct and flavoursome answer when a warming, hearty bowl of food with simple ingredients is desired. This is a bowl of creamed mushroom barley, and like our creamed pea barley recipe, it is just as good as it looks. Step by step, we'll be talking you through this dish's preparation before crowning things off at the end with a session of tasting. So now, with the introductions made and your interest peaking, please allow me to introduce the ingredients to you. For today's Brilliantly British creamed mushroom barley, you will need some mushrooms, ideally a variety, an onion, some parsley, some heavy whipping cream, some wine or beer, I'll leave that decision to you, some dried mushrooms, some barley of course, some celery, some walnuts, some Marmite, some butter, and some stock, either vegetable stock or chicken stock, both of which are available on the link up there. And of course, to avoid the occurrence of bland food, you will need some salt and some pepper. And that is all you will need for today's Brilliantly British creamed mushroom barley. But before you get started, before you do anything at all, please switch on your kettle, brew yourself a nice cup of hot tea so that you can sip on that whilst you cook. To begin preparing my creamed mushroom barley, after rehydrating my dried mushrooms, I extracted the flavoursome liquid with a sieve before proceeding by mincing the mushrooms coarsely. Then, in an oiled pan over a medium heat, begin to fry the minced mushrooms for a few minutes. Thereafter, thereto adding diced onion, which should be cooked until soft and translucent under a lid for a few minutes. Moments later, following a splash of wine to deglaze the pan, pour in your pearl barley, which should be stirred until the wine evaporates, at which point you'll then want to incrementally pour in your mushroom stock with a helping of yeast extract and your stock before bringing the contents to a gentle boil, at which point the heat should be turned down to a medium-low intensity under a lid until the barley tenderizes with just the right consistency having been reached. Then, with the barley cooked, with your source of heat turned off, stir in heavy cream and a knob of butter with a welcomed flash of green in the form of fresh parsley before seasoning, if necessary, with salt and pepper and setting aside for just a moment. In another pan over a medium to high heat, melt butter in which, once molten, fresh mushrooms should be tossed and flash fried, seasoned with salt and pepper and a helping of walnuts. And then, with that done, portion your barley, topping it beautifully with the mushrooms and walnuts to complete this spectacular bowl of food. And now, with a bowl of creamed mushroom barley made and your interest peaking, I think it's high time for tasting, tasting, tasting. Are you ready? Are you steady? 3, 2, 1. Vegetarians, you're welcome. Here you go. Enjoy. Run with the dish. It's amazing. it's, it's making me giddy. It's lovely and sweet. It's rich in the lovely umami flavors. That, of course, is as a result of the Marmite, the mushrooms, the stock. Oh, it's... I don't know what to say. I don't. It's... You have to try it. You just have to. I can try my best, and I've tried my best. I've exhausted my vocabulary. It's amazing. I'm going in for another forkful. This time with walnuts. The barley is lovely and tender, hasn't been overcooked and lost, still got a bite to it. The walnuts add a lovely texture to this dish. The parsley is coming through now, lovely subtle herb, one of my favorites. Perfect. You could enjoy, and you should enjoy this dish on its own, but of course it can be a side dish to a steak. Oh, how good would that be? Or a piece of chicken. As I said, you can just enjoy it on its own. Look, I've said enough. Please go out, get the ingredients, and you will thank yourself for it. So please, please, please make this dish. Please. Thank you all for allowing me to show you how to make a bowl of creamed mushroom barley. Knowing that you loved this episode, don't forget to click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button so that you don't miss any of our new releases. Tell everyone, and I mean everyone, that you know about the Brilliantly British food on this channel, and follow us on all of the social media platforms that this channel is on, and I will see you